Hi, everybody. I'm Melinda Gallant, and I want to welcome you to another Cape Conversations. We've got a great show today, all about service above self. Interesting topic these days. So come along, let's have another Cape Conversation. Hi, everybody. I'm Melinda Gallant. Oh, in the studio today, I've got two of the greatest people with one of the greatest, really, American clubs in America. It's the Rotary Clubs, and they do such fantastic works. And even though I was kind of on their opposition with Kiwanis, they both do good works, but Rotary Club is very strong here on the Cape. And I have two fabulous people with me. Oh my gosh, I've got Sharon, who is the district governor, no,
Correct.
district governor, right?
District governor.
Right, of Cape and Islands.
It's our district is District 7950.
Wow.
We include all of Rhode Island,
Jeez.
Southeast Mass, which goes up to Quincy,
Uh-huh.
and Cape Cod, Nantucket, and Martha's Vineyard.
Oh my God, you get to travel a lot.
Yes.
And I'm also here with Beth, who is the co-president,
With
right?
Jen Curtis, yeah.
Yeah, with the Bourne-Sandwich Rotary Club. is it?
Yes.
And you meet at the Upper Cape Tech.
Yes, for the past 30 years.
I've been there for breakfast asking you for money many times.
Yes, yes.
So anyway, all right, ladies. Well, who do I start with what all the good works you're doing? Let's start with you.
Okay.
So Sharon, what good works do you do?
Well, we have 65 clubs
Wowzer.
all throughout this district, and they do amazing things. From anything from buildings to feeding people, helping with hunger and homelessness and veterans and children, scholarships, scouting. It goes the whole gamut.
And so what do you do exactly? As the district governor, what are some of your duties?
Well, my main duty is to support all our clubs. So I visit every club.
Oh my gosh, that must be a lot.
That was a lot. Yes, it took a year.
I would think, yeah.
And really, it's try to motivate them, to support them, to ask where they need help, and just to encourage them to keep going and doing things they're doing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
What is the motto? Do you know of the
The
Rotary
motto
Club?
of Rotary is service above self.
That's what it is. I knew it
Yeah.
was something like that. And isn't that, in this day and age, isn't that wonderful?
That certainly is, and needed more than ever.
It is. It really is. So how many clubs did you say you oversee?
65.
Wow. And what club were you originally president of and then went on up the
I
ranks?
am with the Situate Rhode Island Club, because there is also a Situate,
Situate,
Mass Club.
Massachusetts. Yes.
But I'm the Situate Rhode Island Club, so
That's a pretty little town.
yeah.
Yeah, my son lives in Rhode Island. That's why I know.
Yes.
So. And so did you get to visit the? I'm assuming the Bourne-Sandwich Club
Yes,
too.
I visited them a couple of times, I believe.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
great club.
Yeah,
Do wonderful projects.
yeah.
And it's a lot of times smaller clubs that do so many service projects, hands-on service projects.
And isn't that nice?
Yes.
Service above self, right?
Right.
So that's really terrific. So are you also in other countries, as I remember?
Oh, we are in 200 countries around the world.
That's right. I remember, she was with Cape Cod Hospital for 100 years. Her name was Anne. I can't remember her last name. She passed away. I told you mine, like I said, when I
Yeah,
walked in here.
I know who you mean. She
Right.
was the district governor.
Yes,
she was
she
the
was.
first woman district governor.
Oh, yeah, she was a hot ticket.
Yeah.
And
Williams.
Ann Williams.
From
that was
from
it.
the Osterville Club.
Yeah, and she would travel around the world.
Yes.
Which was, how wonderful was that? Good for her, but also bringing all this goodwill from the United States to other countries.
Last year, I went to Singapore
Oh
for
my
our
gosh.
international convention.
Oh, fun.
And it's an amazing experience to see Rotarians from around the world all doing the same thing.
Well, do they, when you meet with them, do they have, it's always the same motto, right? For all of the clubs,
Yes,
is that
service
correct?
above self, yes.
Right. So, I mean, so many different languages. How did you communicate?
In Singapore, it is very easy because everything is written in English, I believe Chinese, and in Arabic language. I'm not sure which one, but there was 3 languages on every sign, and
Oh,
everybody
wow.
speaks English. They told me they learn English in school.
Wow.
So it was very easy for a person like myself who doesn't speak any other languages
Right.
to travel there.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And such a beautiful city.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they don't allow trash or anything, is my understanding,
No, they
right?
don't allow any kind of littering.
Right.
Very safe city.
Mm-hmm.
It was an amazing experience. And the first time I had been in the East, and when I looked on the map, I realized this really is more the center of the world than the United States.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it is close to all these countries.
Right,
Singapore,
right.
it's 6 hours to Japan, 6 hours to Australia.
Right. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh, my
yeah.
gosh. So, Beth, you didn't get to go to Singapore,
No, I did not.
but you did get to go to the Upper Cape Tech where you guys meet.
Yes, yes, I did. Yeah, we did.
So what are you guys up to?
During COVID, I think it impacted the Rotary
Oh,
Club
yeah.
of Bourne-Sandwich as far as membership and trying to navigate through that, because a big piece for Rotary is that connectedness.
Right.
It's all members coming together with a common thread of providing service above self and feeling good about that.
Sure.
So this year, with Jen Curtis as co-president, we did a peace pole project.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a really great project, and in one day, we installed 4 peace poles, 3 in the town of Bourne, 1 at Buzzards Bay Park, 1 at the library, and 1 at Upper Cape Tech. And the thing about Upper Cape Tech is Rotary also has Interact. And interactors are adolescents that have a passion too for community service. So I am the advisor, and our kids the year before had a vision to erect this peace pole at Upper Cape Tech. And I can't say enough, and Sharon was there to join us, the amount of collaboration and support we got from the townspeople.
Wow.
Superintendent Forget, Congressman Keating, Steve Exowers, all of them. Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm just wondering, because there are people out there that don't know what a peace pole is. So you want to explain what the purpose is or the point of it?
A peace pole is a pole that they come in various sizes, but they're 8 foot. And what they do say is, may peace prevail on earth. And what you try to do is, when you get a peace pole, you try to recognize different cultures that form your community.
Oh my gosh.
So in ours, we had Portuguese, we had Spanish, we had Braille, and we had the Wampanoag language and English. And that was a whole journey within itself. Because,
Oh, I bet.
Well, to get approval, because the Wampanoag language they own. So it was a great learning experience. And then after we did those 3, we came over to Sandwich.
Oh my gosh, where is it in Sandwich?
At the Sandwich Active Living Center.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
And it's really to stress and to think about the importance of peace and what that is for our country, our world. I think for me personally, and I think for other Rotarians in the Rotary Club of Bourne-Sandwich, to think of veterans.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? That the way we live our lives today, is we owe them and are indebted to them. So I'm a firm believer, when you see a veteran, thank them for your service.
Sure.
But it was a great collaboration in the town.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I feel it was a victory for the Rotary Club of Bourne-Sandwich.
And to have all the towns participate
Exactly.
in a politely.
Yes.
Because we all know small towns
Yeah.
can argue amongst themselves about the minutia of life, I swear. But they didn't argue about this. They said, "Oh, we want them."
Well, we dedicated it. So the Rotary Club of Bourne-Sandwich dedicated it to the towns of Bourne and Sandwich.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
I encourage you to take a look at
Oh,
one.
I'm going to have to go. I'm sure. I don't know whether I've seen it or not. Is it out front?
It's out front. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I do the election out there, so I probably just zoomed in by it because I was probably late at 6:30 in the morning
Yes, no
to get to the
worries.
election. But anyway, so how many members do you have in your club?
Currently, we have 15.
Oh, that's a lot, actually.
Well, it's a little bit lower since COVID,
Oh,
to be
really?
honest with you, and that's
Yeah.
part of what we want to do here today from the Rotary Club of Bourne-Sandwich is to help promote membership. So if there's people out there
Sure.
that would like to make a difference or
Yeah.
provide service to our community, we would really encourage them to contact us because I think with more hands, we can do a lot more work.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
absolutely. That's for sure. So, does your club work in conjunction with the overall Rotary clubs, the district? Do you work together on different projects besides things like the Peace Project, which was their particular project? Or is there an overall project you also all work on?
We do not work on an overall project, but part of my message to clubs was to become a peace builder club
Is that right?
and install a peace pole somewhere in your community to make people think about that.
Oh my gosh, did other clubs pick this up?
Absolutely. We have, through our district, I am not sure the number, but there are many, many peace poles.
Oh, that's wonderful.
My club had one, and we are about to install another one.
Oh, that's
And
great.
so many clubs call me and say, Sharon, we're installing a peace pole. You know?
Come down, you got to take a picture.
So
That's great.
Yeah, they are there. And it's just like Beth said, is to remind you, you see this message, may peace prevail on earth. And hopefully you'll stop and think about that.
Sure, sure. So there are dues, are there not? You have dues.
Yeah.
It used to be that you couldn't miss any meetings. I remember that.
Yes, yes. Things have changed to
Yeah, because-
accommodate things.
I was going to say just to accommodate today's life is a little different than it used to be in the
Yes,
1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
I just want to say one thing, if I can, about the Peace Pole Project. There's over 250,000 peace poles across the world with over 180 countries
Wow.
involved. So
That's wonderful.
it's pretty significant. And
Yeah.
I think it kind of shows the importance around the world of what peace means.
Sure. Are they all over Cape Cod too?
There are some in Falmouth. There are some in Sandwich, Bourne.
I was going to say Barnstable has a big club, I know.
I'm
not sure that they put a peace pole in.
I
But
can't
know,
Yeah.
truthfully, most of the clubs say if they do not have one there, they are working on getting
Sure.
one.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So it's sometimes it's just permissions
Yeah.
from the towns.
Yeah.
Some towns are like not. They don't want to put it there on public property. So I tell
Sure.
those people, well, go to a library
Yeah.
and ask if you can put one in front of the public library. That's
Because
always a
usually
good place.
libraries love things like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great place to have one.
Sure, sure. So, those rules have changed a little bit. Back to the rules. I'm always about those
Yes.
rules. So those have changed a little bit. And how often do you meet?
We meet weekly,
Weekly.
but what we're doing is we're actually revising our bylaws because it's a commitment. It's a big
Yeah.
commitment. Families are busy, people are busy, everybody's.
Well, and summer is so hard on
Exactly.
Cape Cod because for various reasons.
So what we've done, if the bylaws get approved, is rather than just attendance, to look at attendance in a wider venue. In other words, if you're at our car shows that we do,
That counts.
That counts.
Sure.
So
And
it
those
makes
are
it
quite
easy.
popular.
Yes, they are.
When are those car shows?
Monday
again?
night. Our first one, I believe, is June 16th.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are. Everybody talks about those. You get, how many cars do you get?
Oh my gosh, we've had, I believe, don't hold me to this, up to 500 at our highlights.
Wow.
But yeah, and so having the car shows, it makes it a free family night.
Sure.
And the other piece is we do hamburgers and hot dogs, and those
make a little money.
proceeds go back to the community.
Oh, nice.
We either, like Sharon said, through scholarships. So we do, for the past 20 years, we've done a Secret Santa program where there are
nice.
kids
Yeah.
in schools, whether they with DCF, because I'm a mental health counselor, either
Right.
through with DCF or grandparents. Raising
Right.
grandparents, as we know, is a much
huge-
larger.
yeah.
And families that struggle, but just to acknowledge these kids through a
Sure.
holiday season, and we get them gift cards, and that we present them. And when we present these gift cards to the kids, we tell them what Rotary is about.
Sure.
And yeah.
Is there a Rotary Club, a kids Rotary Club, so to speak, at Sandwich High School, or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
But it is at Upper Cape Tech.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yes.
terrific. So, on your projects coming up, what are your projects coming up? And before you answer that, how long are you the head district person, governor?
Till June 30th.
Oh my gosh.
That's
We got you in right at the nick of time.
You got me right at the end.
Oh, that's
Yes.
great.
Yeah, you have 1 year to get all your goals accomplished, and then that's it.
And if I may ask, did you get your goals accomplished?
A lot of them, not
Yeah?
all. I
Yeah.
mean, you
only have a year.
Right. You have
Yeah.
a year, and it was a lot of ways challenging, but
Yeah.
I did accomplish a lot of things, and one was to get all these peace builder clubs and
Oh, wonderful.
spread my message about peace,
Oh, wonderful.
and to increase membership, which we have managed to do,
Yeah.
and just get some of these clubs who are small and somewhat struggling to try to get them on a good sound basis again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, and again, you went to how many clubs?
65.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of meetings.
Yeah, it was, well, because I live in Situate, Rhode Island, which is almost down Connecticut,
Right.
it was a lot of traveling. And then I realized, after I was thinking about it the other day, I said, how come, it took so much time? I said, because I was driving.
You were driving on the road.
Yeah.
Your poor husband didn't see you probably the
No,
entire
no.
year.
I would come home and are you having dinner with me tonight?
That's funny. So back to what you're up to, what the Rotary Club here in the Upper Cape is doing. So what are your plans for the coming year?
Well, we'll have a new president in a couple of weeks, so he'll share his visions. But currently, we have the car shows.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing a July 2nd event at Upper Cape Tech with the Bourne Substance Free Coalition, where the Rotary Club are going to pass out free hot dogs and chips
Oh,
and
wow.
things for the kids.
Yeah.
And what it is, it stresses the importance of positive decision making.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sheriff's Department is involved with the K-9 demonstration. We'll have a touch-a truck up there.
Oh, nice.
But we do a lot, we do a lot of good works. The scholarship program, of course, Sue Miller does an outstanding job with that.
Mm-hmm.
But we also collaborate with other organizations in the community that do good works.
Oh,
So-
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like Kind Heart for Kids.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we do work with them. Lasagna for Loves, we work with them. We provide service and make lasagnas for people in need with no questions asked.
Wait, can I get on the list?
No questions asked. But it's it's a great way to get people together to make lasagnas and know that you're giving them to
Yeah.
people. So yeah, there's a lot of different activities that we do, and I think that we're pretty proud of. We just don't stay in our own silo,
Oh,
but
that's
want to
terrific.
work with the
Sure.
collaboration of
Sure.
we do the Siemens Le Mans.
Oh, of course. How can I forget that at Mashpee Commons?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Seaside Le Mans.
Seaside,
Right,
correct.
right, right.
And that's September 6th. And again, all the money that gets raised there, and we will give back to the community.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's terrific. Well, what do you think your legacy will be for all these 65 clubs?
You know, one thing that I asked the clubs was to become irresistible and to make your club very welcoming to new people coming in. So I truthfully hope that they remember that.
They welcome everybody.
And welcome to everybody, and really make people feel like we want you here, we want you to be part of us. And the story that Beth just told, I've heard like 65 times. So many things happen in our district. So many communities benefit from Rotary that we really do want people to come in and serve their communities. And people do want to do that. You know, you find out that people really want to be of service. And when they find out that Rotary no longer has that every week membership requirement,
well,
that's helpful too. Yeah.
Well, you know, again, and I remember when Rotary Club and Kiwanis clubs didn't allow women. Can you imagine?
And it was not until 1989 that they actually accepted women, which was kind of late. I said to myself, you know, didn't they see the writing on the wall?
I know and really, who got so many things? It's like chambers of commerce. There was the JCs and the JCS, which were the wives of the men in business, which is just, you know. But it was the JCs that did all the work.
Right. I think they were called Rotarians, right?
What were they?
Rotarians.
Rotarians?
Rotary-ians.
Rotary-ians.
Those were the spouses of the
Oh, my lordy.
Yeah, it was a different
and
world.
It's funny because 1989 doesn't seem that long ago to me, but I mean,
it was not.
So many people were not even born yet. So I'm glad it's changed, though. I think that's true. I mean, Kiwanis was the same way. They wouldn't allow women for a long time either. It was about the same as well.
Do you know Barbara DeChico? Century 21.
Oh, yeah.
She was one of the first women Rotarians in our club.
Is that right? Oh, that's neat. That's great. Good. Well, and a good businesswoman, too.
Very good.
Yeah. Well, you have a lot of good people in your club. I mean, Sue is what she was. I don't think she is now. I think she retired, but was vice president of the community college.
But she's a member of the school committee.
And a member of the school committee now. I'm the chairman, I think.
Yes. Yeah. And David P. Sampson.
Yeah. Well, David used to be superintendent of
Right. Now he sits on the school committee.
Yeah.
David J. Sampson sits on it as well.
And David's also president or going to be president of the Chamber of Commerce here in town.
Yes.
So.
Yes. So there are a lot of good people. Jen Curtis was an excellent
Why does Jen Curtis' name ring a bell to me? I know what
Montessori schools.
That's what it is.
Yes.
I knew it was something, but I just couldn't put it together.
Yes.
So.
But there are a lot of others.
Well, they're busy in the community.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
They're business people. They're people that have concerns and want to help.
And we had a significant loss, of course, with Mike Miller.
Oh, passing, yeah.
Yes, who was an outstanding Rotarian.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd be remiss not to recognize all of Mike's work.
Oh, yeah.
And being a major mentor to a lot of us. And one of our service days this year was in memory of Mike because we packed the Cape Kids meals.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, he was as I like to call him, one of the good guys. He was, for sure. It was tragic. So now you're getting ready for a new president. Who will the new president be? Do you know?
Sean Waukee.
Sean who?
Waukee.
Waukee. Sean Waukee will be the new president. And who will be vice president?
I don't know who it will be yet.
Okay. All right. And if I want to join Kiwanis, how do I do that?
Well, you'd have to call Kiwanis, but if you want to join Rotary Club,
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I am so sorry. You know what? I'm having if I wanted to join Rotary, I don't want to join Kiwanis. Well, actually, I'm going to be honest with you. joining a service club, whatever one you choose, you would have them choose Rotary. I understand that. And well, they should. But choosing any kind of a service club in this day and age would be a good thing. Well, just overall good thing.
Yes.
But if they want to join your particular Rotary Club in the Upper Cape, how do they do that?
They can get that information through the Rotary Club of Bourne-Sandwich on the Facebook page. And
Do you have a website as well?
yes,
Okay, and what is it? SandwichBourneRotary.com?
If you
Yes.
Google Sandwich Bourne Rotary, you'll
It'll
find
pop
it.
up.
Yes.
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
Or you can go to, if you don't know, you can go to Rotary.org, and there's a way that you can find find different clubs in your area.
I'm curious, how long did it take for you to work up through the ranks to be the governor?
16 years I've been in Rotary.
Wow.
And actually, my sister was a past district governor.
Oh, no way.
So when I joined Rotary, she was in, and she encouraged me to take all these courses from the district, go to these events, do this,
Yeah.
do that, and I kind of got on the fast track.
Well, it helps to have a little help there once in a while. That's great, though. Good for you. It sounds like you've done a lot, in getting your agenda passed and moving forward.
Yeah, my story is that I joined for fellowship because I was and still am a scout leader.
Oh, wow.
I've been a scout leader for 30 years.
Oh, my goodness.
But my first troop was my daughter.
Yeah.
And when she graduated, I said,
I got nothing to do.
yeah, what am I going to do? So, and my sister had been encouraging me to join Rotary, so I did join Rotary then.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's a great story. So your club is up and moving.
yes,
If you want to join the Rotary Club of Upper Cape, right? Is it Upper Cape Rotary? Is that what
it's
it's called?
Rotary Club of Bourne-Sandwich.
Rotary Club of Bourne-Sandwich. Would help if I could get that straight too, wouldn't it?
That's okay.
Rotary Club of Bourne-Sandwich.
Yes.
All you got to do is Google them. You have 15 members now. They probably know somebody.
Yes.
But you're doing such good works, and that's why people should join, right?
Well, I do believe that when you do good, for others, it makes you feel good. So
Sure.
if you're home looking for something to do or things, I'd encourage you to come to a meeting, and see if it's something that you would
Sure.
like. But I just want to say one thing about her. She stressed the importance about being irresistible clubs. She was an irresistible district governor.
Oh, what a wonderful compliment.
Thank you.
That's great. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, she must have been very encouraging. I
Yes.
think. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
And we all need to go we can make a game out of it, find the peace poles, right?
Yes, please.
That's interesting, yes.
Yeah, maybe Rotary clubs of the region should do a whole thing about, can you find our peace pole?
Mhm. I think they're actually mapping it, correct?
Yes, there's a map. We have a map, and
Oh, you
I
do?
have,
Oh, that's wonderful.
I think all of them, although there might be one or two that are out there that I don't know about, but
Right.
we do know where they are.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, we'll have some kind of scavenger hunt on the Cape, right?
Yes, I
Find
think
all
that
the
would be
peace
fun.
poles.
Find all the peace poles. I think that would be terrific. Excellent. Almost like the geocaching, right? Isn't that what
Yes.
they call that? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, first of all, I just want to thank you. You ladies are delightful, as always, and thank you for reintroducing yourself. When I walked in, I'm going, I know her, I know her, I know her, and I do know you. We were on that committee together for so long. Anyway, you've been great, and I just wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You and your retirement from being the governor.
Yeah.
You get to go to Florida or something when you retire from the governor?
No, I have on my calendar grandchildren, scouts, and freedom.
There you go. It sounds like a plan.
It's lots of things to do that I want.
There's always,
Yes.
you're never retired. You're
No.
never retired, not really. And you, ma'am, keep going forward. It sounds great. Everything
Thanks.
sounds terrific. Thank you
Thanks.
again for joining me.
Thank you.
Wow. Sharon Johnson and Beth Griffin, both from the Rotary clubs. One, Sharon Johnson, is the governor of all the Rotaries in this district. I think it was District 9. And Beth Griffin is the co-president of the Bourne-Sandwich Rotary. Wonderful to have them in the studio today, having them tell us all about the good works they do and how they need other people to come help them do good works. Service above self, so important, so very, very important. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and see you next time on another Cape Conversations.